So today I'm going to be doing front splits, and how I usually warm up for that is just starting off with some dynamic hip movements, and then I'll add in some strength and control. So here I've got ankle weights on and I'm just working here. I could go straight up or I could go out and in, and then carrying on from the dynamic movements, still keeping it moving. Here, just going into some heel slides. I can make this a bit more active by pulling in, lifting that leg up. I could make it harder still by getting rid of the sticks, and then it is all strength and control in my hips to pull back in. I'm pushing this left knee back, right heel forwards, and then I'm pulling in together to come back up. Long lunges are one of my favorite exercises to work for the hips. They're just, I don't know, I think quite fun. So here, my foot being way past my knee, you can obviously start off closer, but out in front. If I push back through that left heel, trying to keep the hips low, here we are really loading this left hip, and then obviously just trying to balance. And then if that feels all right, you can go wider, and then you're just basically trying to see how wide you can take the feet whilst keeping the hips low, loading the hips into your deepest, widest position. And then we're just really, really loading the hip. This is great for your front splits. Wow. And then this would be for quad. If I tuck my pelvis, that will lengthen the quad, and then if I just lean forwards, it will really get into the thigh. If I just wanted to sink my hip forwards and get more into the hip, I would just allow a bit more of an anterior pelvic tilt and allow the hip to sink towards the floor. And I could quite simply load this by having this dumbbell here, and I could just do repetitions of sinking into it, and I could hold. I can make it a bit stronger by bringing this weight up overhead. And then if I really sink down, allow my right bum cheek to go towards my right heel, try to keep the shoulder stacked over the hip. That will really get into the left hip. And then I could quite simply superset that with a hamstring stretch, just folding over. Again, I could also use a dumbbell to load it. So here I am loading the left hamstring. Psoas sit-ups are a really nice way of stretching and strengthening into the hip. I would usually finish my workout with more of the passive stretching. So here, just using some blocks to gently ease me into my full front splits. Over time, just going a little bit lower until I feel comfortable to come all the way down.